first circuit tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get a list of every player in your instance inside of a prompt multiple choice. So let's get right into the video. Alright, so to start off, you're going to want to get a list string variable. The reason you want this is because this is the only answer choices that the prompt can accept. As you can see here, answer choices. These are lists of options you can choose from. It only takes a list string, so that's why we have to iterate through the get all players and add every player one by one into this list string variable. It sucks, but it's really the only way we can do this. So you're gonna want to get a list string variable, wire a list create into it, and make sure you move all the inputs. Normally looks like this, so make sure you just remove all the inputs. What this does is it'll just reset the variable amount. It'll just set the saved value inside this list string variable just to 0, normal, nothing. You have your list string variable, get all players. This just gets every player in the instance in a list form. Wire it into a for each. What this for each will do is it'll go one by one through every player that's in this list, and it will output them through here, and it'll all do it in I think one tick, I'm pretty sure. You're gonna want to get a toString and wire the item input into the toString's value input. So this just turns it into a string form, which will then be added into here. We want to get a list add. Wire the toString into the item input. Wire the target into the list string variable. So basically what this is doing is it'll get every player, go one by one through each player, add, like turn their name into a string, then it'll add it to this list here. Like for example, we can't just add it like this. They're not compatible. They both need to be data type, because if they're not, it won't allow you to wire it or send any data to it. So we need to convert it into the same data type. Let's wire these two executions together. Wire loop into list add, and wire done into your prompt, player prompt multiple choice. There you go. Now we're basically almost done. Just wire answer choices into the list string variable, and this is the basics of how to get the system running. So I'm going to show you guys what this would look like normally. So don't forget to close any prompts you have open. It won't override any prompts you have open, so you do have to close any like display, HUD prompts, anything like that. So whenever you click this button, it'll give you a notification. Open your watch and it will show every player's display name. And what you can do with that display name is you can wire it to a get player by display name, and it will turn that player's name into a player data type, which can then be put into basically any chip. Um, yeah. And the reason you do have to do this is because almost any chip that interacts with a player object needs to have a player object data type. It can't take in the string data type. It's just the way it is. I didn't make it. Um, yeah. So here's an example. Uh, let's use a subtitle. Player show subtitle. as you can see, we can't wire this response into it like that at all. It just doesn't work. It doesn't take a string data type. You can wire these two together. That's perfectly fine. I mean, it's up to you. But we're gonna wire response to get player by display name, so it can turn it into a data type that can be read by the player input of this player show subtitle. And let's have I don't know, subscribe and like. Wire on prompt completion into the subtitle. What this output does is whenever you finish entering an answer, it will output from here. Just whenever you just normally execute the chip like this, it'll always output from the run output. So let's try this again. Make sure you close any prompts. Click the button, choose a player, and there you go. It shows the subtitle. So thank you guys for watching. Um, Bye. Wait, one thing before the video ends. I will say I can't take credit for this system. This was made by a circuiteer in the Rec Room community, made by Cryptic Creator a few months ago. So I just don't want to take the credit for it. It wasn't me who made this system. I'm just the one who is promoting it. Um, and I'm pretty sure he quit Rec Room, but that still doesn't mean I shouldn't give props to him for making the system. So yeah, bye.